All right, folks, here's some green onions that I got in this old sink here. That just goes to show that you can grow onions just about anywhere you want to. Put a little dirt in it, put some onions in it, and voila, they're going to grow. And they are. They're growing. These here are the Egyptian onions that I told you about in the last video. I only had what 3 or 4 plants in that bucket up there, and I almost lost them all. But then I let them go to head, and I separated out all the bulbs and I planted them. And look here, I tell you what, we I got a bunch of them now. And to see all these little things right here, they're going to make more onions, and I'll have even more of them. But that's okay because I like them green onions, especially in the wintertime. And these here make a good winter onion. They're good mild flavored too. So I just wanted to show you that, and they're doing good. I'm going to put some in the ground. This right here is not a real good thing for them to be in because the ground, the dirt there is kind of shallow and it don't hold moisture real good. So I think that I'll put them in the ground where they'll hold moisture better. I could mulch them, and I may do that. Anyway, I just letting you see my Egyptian walking onions, and why they're called a walking onion is because of these things right here. If you notice how this is growing up and it's got an arch to it, and see that onion there? Well, what this will do eventually will come on down. They'll come on down, and then that head right there will come off, and they'll drop on the ground, and then them will sprout, and then there'll be more. It's just like they're walking, just like they're walking away from the mother plant. And I was told at one time that these onions here, you could throw them on concrete and they would grow. I believe that because they'll grow just about anywhere. Now I'm over at my potato patch. Well, I say my potato patch. I just got one good long row of potatoes. These are the white potatoes, and they are really doing good. I'm kind of proud of them. And then down beside it there, and this over here, I got uh, I got corn just coming up. You see that corn? It's coming up, and I got 2 good rows of it, which they say you need to plant like in sessions of 4 rows to where they'll pollinate good. But hopefully these here will. I always got good honeybees around here. Of course, they're wild honeybees, and but I think they'll pollinate my corn for me. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. And of course, you see, I got electric fence around this thing. I have to keep groundhogs and keep the chickens out. And you see how close the chicken house is to the, and they haven't got in here since I put that fence around there. Now I got to take that old hand plow down there, or cultivator, I guess you could call it, and I am going to uh, scratch this ground here with it because I got other things growing out there and I don't want them to grow there. And so that's that's what I'm fixing to do. You know, my granddad, somebody talking about you got your road a little bit crooked. Well, he said, well, I'll tell you what. He said, I can always grow more in a crooked row than I can a straight row. He said, so I don't have no problem with that. So, yeah, my row a little crooked, but, I can plant more corn in a crooked row than I can a straight row. And that old cultivator right there, that thing, I don't have no idea how old it is. And I think it was my granddad's. I couldn't swear to it, but I think it was. Y'all ready to meet the morning? These chickens here are called Dominickers, or Dominiques. They are the first breed was in the United States, in America. They are good for eggs and meat. They're very docile, very good layers. Now this is the other side of my chicken house, which I've got two chicken houses kind of in one. One side is for my Dominickers. Then the other side is for these chickens. They are called a Golden Comet. Most of them are is the red and white ones that you see. They're they was especially they're a hybrid chicken, and they was bred for laying eggs. And then I got, of course, two guinea fowl in there, and then I have a some old hens that are uh, colored egg layers. I couldn't tell you exactly what breed they are of the color egg layers, but they do lay a blue egg. Now I'm gonna let these out. I do have a Dominicker rooster in there with them. That's all I wanted was Dominicker roosters. And sometimes when they all get together, the two roosters, they want to fight a little bit, but it's nothing bad. As you can see, they're really getting with it with that grass. They love to eat the grass. Of course, that cuts down on my chicken feed too. And I also over here, I have a hen that is put up. I put her up because she went broody on me, and I thought that I put her nest and everything over there, and I thought that she might want to sit on it, but oh no, nothing to have her do. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn her out and let her be with the other chickens because I think she's over her broodiness, and then we'll just let her go with the rest of them. Okay, little hen, you're free. You are free. And notice as soon as she hits the ground, she starts to eat grass. She loves that grass. They all do. They all love the grass. You know, folks, I have forgot about how much that gets to your back of pushing that little thing. You wouldn't think it would, but it sure does. But anyway, once I got it done, you can see the corn a little bit easier now. I think you can anyway. And I hope you can. Anyway, that's the way my parents do it. They put the ground and with a plow and a horse. Then they took a disc and pulled behind the horse to break up all the clogs and get it down to where they can work it and plant it. Then after it's planted, then they use that machine there. I always call that an ancient tiller. Anyway, uh, they used it to keep the grass out of it, you know. So anyway, I've still got it and I still use it, and I'm going to keep on using it. There's a there's a picture of the old way and the newer way. But anyway, I'd rather do the old way on this little patch than the new way. But I like how my taters turned out. They turned out very good, very good. I just bought them at the feed store where I go get my feed, and they had them, and I got them, and I cut these up. A lot of people they don't like to cut them up, but these here were so big, and I was taught to cut them up. That's the way my parents did it, my grandparents, and so that's the way I'm going to continue doing it. And as you can see, it didn't hurt it a bit. I mean, I got some pretty good potatoes there. I already got the dirt pulled up to them, and they're doing nothing but growing. All right, folks, that's it for the day, I guess. I showed you my chickens, showed you a little bit more of my garden. This is in the back of the house. My onions, and give you an idea about those if you've never heard of them, which I imagine you probably have, but may not. But anyway, you know of them now if you're watching this. But uh, I'm kind of enjoying this now, so I'm gonna be making more of these. But I'm glad you stopped by and seen me again, and I hope you have a very blessed day. And we will, I will see you later on another video. And please, if you haven't, subscribe to me and hit the thumbs up and the notification bell. And say a comment. Tell me what you think. I mean, I got broad shoulders, so I can take the bad with the good. So anyway, folks, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you later.